Ka-chow. I had a recording before this, but then it was low key like kind of. I didn't like it because it was kind of boring. So I just holy. Did he have like 3 stars on each star? So he has Pekka, Mega Knight, and Wizard. So we know that for sure. But yeah. The thing about Grow Garden, man, Grow Garden, I have no clue why it's such a big thing. Maybe I'm stupid. I kind of am, but I was wondering, man, there is no way that a game based on literally just growing a virtual garden in game will get so much attention. The reason why I'm talking about Grow Garden is because pause, reset. Alright, the reason why I was talking about Grow Garden is because my younger brother, he actually uses his iPad a lot. So, let's log that for no damage. So, he was telling me about, every time, like at least 3 times a day, he's always coming up to me and he's saying like, yo, give me the iPad. And today was no different. Today he came up to me, he was like yelling, he's like, yo, give me the iPad, like running upstairs, because I film upstairs. He came up to me and he's like, yo, I need the iPad right now. And I'm like, damn, sure. And then most of the times when he's asking for the iPad, actually every single time I think so far, he's asking for the iPad because there is apparently a new rare drop on Grow a Garden. And I watched a video sometime that was talking about how Grow a Garden is like the best game of all time, like some good game, because it used the fear of missing out to its advantage. So I'm like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. But I could clearly see the effect of not wanting to miss out on my younger brother's what am I saying? But I could see I could personally see the effects of the fear of missing out right in front of my very own eyes, because my own younger brother, he was talking about how, man, I need this fruit. I'm like, no, you don't need it. It's just a Roblox game. He's like, no, I need it. I'm like, sure. So I hand over the iPad. But then his reasoning on why he needs the iPad is because he said he tells me that this fruit is a super rare fruit and I need it right now. So then here's the thing. So I'm like, alright, Bucko. Here's the life lesson here from a very experienced, wise, amazing person. If something happens 3 times a day, then that is not a rare occurrence. In fact, I would say the opposite. It is probably a very common occurrence. Because here's the thing, man. If you are doing something 3 times a day, like if I said, man, I am gooning 3 times a day, then I would be like, I wouldn't say I rarely goon. Which is false. I don't goon all day, alright? That's what I'm trying to say. But then, yeah. It would be completely false. It wouldn't be. What am I saying? But yeah, if I goon 3 times a day, then I'm not gonna be saying, "Oh man, I love gooning." Why do I keep talking about gooning every time? But yeah, let's get into play again. But then what I'm saying is, if something happens 3 times a day, that is not a common occurrence, man. So when he comes up to me every time and he's like, "Man, I need the iPad now. There's a really super rare fruit," and I think today it was called the burning bun. What is that? What is that emote? Look, you have to laugh for my fans out there. My 2 people spectating me, which is quite awesome. That might have been the worst play I did. Yep, that was 100% the worst play I did. Oh wait, 0 wall breaker connections. All right, we'll take that. So what was I talking about? Grow a Garden. Yeah, Grow a Garden, man. There is no way that game should be that big as it is. And what was I saying? Well, yeah. There's also no way that there is a super rare fruit popping up 3 times a day, and there's I have no idea. I personally have no idea how Grow Garden works, but what is that emote, man? That is an insane emote. But yeah, I was telling my brother, hey man, that is not called rare. That is actually pretty common. In fact, some might even call it uncommon. Smash like if you agree. But then yeah, I was like, dude, what is that Elixir Golem emote? That is an insane emote. But yeah, I was telling him about that, and he's like, you know what? You're lying. I don't believe you. So I'm low-key just going to eat up that damage. No, I probably should have logged. That's whatever. But yeah, Grow a Garden, man, interesting game. And then also, I think on my short-term video that I made a couple minutes ago, I was talking about how, Man, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about how my personal opinions on like fame. The reason why I was talking about my personal opinions on fame was because I saw on this certain YouTube video. Ooh, that's rough. On a certain YouTube video, I saw someone saying like, "Please act like I'm famous because I want to feel like what it's famous for a short time." First things first. Why would you want to do that? That's like that's borderline begging for just. That's borderline begging for compliments, which I also do because I go up to random people on the street and mall and ask them, "Can you please compliment my fit because I have no friends and I want to be complimented." Delete delete that. All right, but then yeah, I was wondering, man, why do you need like no, sorry, not thinking, but then not why or anything, but then actually I wasn't even judging that much. Actually, I was judging a lot, as you could tell. But I was thinking, man, like I realized that, man, like humans really need a lot of like validation. Like people like you, me, we really like kind of like strive for this kind of validation. We kind of strive for the feeling of being complimented, man. And I'll be honest, I like being called a good boy. Oh, all right, cut that. But then yeah. Or maybe I'm just clip farming. Maybe I'm purposely saying these outrageous. Alright, I probably should. Alright, probably could have won that, but I didn't because I'm a bum. But yeah, I should probably be. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm clip farming. Clip farming. Clip farming. Yeah, but smash subscribe. Alright, but then what was I saying? Famous. Yeah, I don't. It kind of showed that like people really like really want validation from other people. It kind of showed all of us how social people are, how kind of I don't know. I'm just random YouTuber playing a kid's game. I'm not gonna get all psychological and stuff. But holy smokes, the wizard gets a connection. That is no bueno. No bueno is no good in Spanish. Smash subscribe. But yeah, it was kind of weird, man. No way that gets a shot. That gets a shot. I'm sure a skeleton. It is what it is though, because we always make a comeback. But yeah, it was interesting, man. It was kind of it was interesting just thinking about how, man, why do people search for fame so much? I don't know, maybe it is what it is. But then I feel like just searching for just the fame and just to be known by others, I don't feel like that's a really good goal, because just like searching for fame, like here's the thing, here's the thing. If you are like searching for fame because you think it could like help you progress in life or something, that's cool, man. Like that's a pretty valid thing. But then if you want to be famous, like just for the pure sake of being famous, you're like, oh man, my whole life will change if I get like a couple people double clicking on my Instagram post or something like that, then I don't feel like that's a really good thing, you know? I don't feel like being popular in a sense would be really good. Like maybe if you're like popular, like you're like, oh man, I wish I was good at this sport, and then like I wish I got the opportunity to play at this place because that'd be fun due to me being famous. And I'd be like, hey, that's pretty valid. Or maybe you'd be like, oh, I wish I could be famous so I could make more money, or something that would like genuinely personally affect your life and make it and help it become better. But just being famous, man, I feel like it's kind of I'm gonna say not overrated, but I feel like it really doesn't really have like any really big use. That's what I'm gonna say. And I just sacrificed 3 elixir to not do anything. It is what it is, man. But I'm not sure how much. Oh shoot, that viewer. Oh no, shoot, that viewer was probably my friend who was. Damn it. All right. Actually, just today, my friend was talking. One of my friends, he was like, "Hey, you should low key. We should low key play like triple draft for fun and like play a game to get and record it, and then you could like post it on the channel." And I was like, "Yeah, that's low key a hella good idea, man." And then he's like, "Yeah, just tell me whenever time's free for you." And I'm like, "Hey, wanna play?" I was like, "Hey, wanna play?" And being the horrible friend I am, I only waited like 10 minutes. I only waited 10 minutes, which is a pretty short time. So I only waited 10 minutes before he and seeing there was no response, I started the recording, and shoot, I'm gonna end the video now and check up on him. So sorry, I'm gonna end this.